U.S. President Donald Trump is popular in Israel for moving the U.S. Embassy to Jerusalem, for legalizing Jewish settlements in the West Bank, and most recently for facilitating peace agreements between Israel and the United Arab Emirates and Bahrain. Some American voters here say that's what sealed their choice.
His ears have been open to Jewish people and to hearing about Israel and being there for Israel.
But other voters on the left say President Trump has derailed any chance of a peace deal with the Palestinians.
First of all, I also don't see Israeli politics as benefiting from Trump's refusal to engage with the Palestinians. So that defeats my sense of what needs to happen in Israeli politics. But I really do think that the United States' strength is something Israel relies upon, and the United States becomes less and less a powerful player the longer Trump is in charge.
Both Democratic and Republican expatriate groups say they've seen more interest in this election than any in recent memory.
We're seeing a huge wave of interest. Both before the lockdown, we were seeing a huge wave of interest on the streets. We do voter registration all around the country, and there's tremendous interest, growing numbers of members, fundraising. All of that is on the rise.
Republicans here believe their absentee ballots could make a difference in swing state results.
I'll tell you, in 2000, when the presidency was decided by, 537 ballots from 3 southern Florida counties. In those very southern Florida counties in 2000, we had 1,200 Israeli absentee voters. And so therefore, if they hadn't voted for George Bush, or whoever they voted for, then most of them voted for George Bush, he wouldn't have been president of the United States. We have tens of thousands, we have probably between 20 to 30,000 Florida votes here in Israel alone.
This year's election on November 3rd is happening in the middle of the COVID-19 pandemic, and officials in the United States are expecting a much higher than usual number of voters to cast absentee ballots at home and abroad. With an estimated 200,000 Americans in Israel eligible to vote in November, the absentee ballots from here could indeed make a difference. Linda Gradstein for VOA News, Jerusalem.